Hello and welcome to the Now We Know Show Flashback, an exclusive episode for our patrons and YouTube members. In the flashback, we revisit a topic from a past episode chosen at random. Then we will see where the conversation goes with whoever we have in the studio. In the studio we have today, Zach.
And Buzz.
So, what will the topic be this week?
Well, Zach, I've reached across the studio. I've taken hold of the mystery Deerstalker hat that contains all these past episodes.
Yep.
I'm going to delve in. Am I going to delve in? Or are you
I don't
gonna
know.
Delve in?
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. Well, I've got my hand in it.
Okay.
Okay. So
Ooh! Careful.
Right, I have got one. I pulled one. I'm going to put the mystery Deerstalker hat.
Can we remember what the last one was?
That was the last.
That was LARP, wasn't it?
Very
It was.
LARP.
It was LARP. What's it going to be today?
It is going to be.
Oh no. Oh no, what is it today?
I shall just let you take over from this point.
Oh god.
It's episode 27.
27? Oh, that sounds good, I guess.
You don't remember episode 27?
It can't be Godzilla.
It's Godzilla Day!
Yes! Yes!
So,
Godzilla!
The flashback is Godzilla Day,
Whoa,
episode 27.
flashback to Godzilla. Do we remember the Godzilla episode?
We do. We found out loads about Godzilla. For anybody who didn't know anything about Godzilla, biggest franchise the planet has ever known. It's way up there, beyond Star Wars and everything.
Well, it's certainly got more movies. It's certainly got more movies.
And I suppose that's where we're at, because I hear a little birdie telling me there are more on the way.
Yes, that is very true.
What's the latest on Godzilla?
It is an exciting year to be a Godzilla fan.
Right.
So, at the end of this year,
Yep.
we get another Godzilla film.
Is this to follow on from the mainstream ones?
This is from Japan,
Right,
so it's
okay.
going back to Toho.
Okay.
This is Godzilla -1.
This is before the first
So this is
Godzilla.
supposedly set in the 1940s, before the original Godzilla movie.
Right.
I know nothing more than
I don't want to know
brief trailer.
I honestly
that I've
don't
seen.
want to know anything more about it. Because
Godzilla. It's got Godzilla in it.
when it comes to movies these days, I find it's just too easy to get spoilers. And I'm actually finding that I'm enjoying avoiding public social media, shall I say, and anything that's in the public domain that spoils going and watching the movie.
That is very true. That is very true.
We watched a movie the other night, which I'm not going to spoil.
Oh, which one was that?
Bad Moon.
Ah,
Okay, nothing to do with Godzilla, unless there was a Godzilla somewhere in the background. But that's a movie that came out in...
Oh, that was 1996.
1996. Now, Bad Moon is a werewolf movie. Nothing to do with Godzilla. Well, kind of, because Godzilla does fight a werewolf.
Just about.
Just about. Anyway, I digress. The fact is that movie, we've been after it since 1996.
Yeah.
American movie.
Yep.
Couldn't get it in the UK.
Nope. Anywhere.
Eventually, you managed to get a Spanish one.
Spanish import. Of all the places, Spain.
Spain, but recently, because they're doing a lot of the what's the word I'm looking for? The
Restorations?
Restorations. It's in a lovely restoration.
I was really surprised.
The point I'm getting to is because it's amazing that for all those years we avoided the ending. Didn't know how it ended.
Yeah.
Thankfully, because it was brilliant to see how it ended.
I was really surprised.
And I'm not going to say anything more than that. And that's for me what I mean. I don't want to know too much about the new Godzilla movies, because I don't want them spoiled. So you got the new one coming out at the end of this year.
You've also got the next Godzilla and Kong movie. This is stateside.
This follows on. So this will be the
legendary
fourth movie in that line, won't it?
This will be
You got Godzilla.
Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire.
Yeah, but you've got. There was Godzilla.
2014 Godzilla.
There was Godzilla King of Monsters.
Yep, that's 2019.
Then Godzilla versus Kong.
Yep, and you've got Skull Island as well. It's got,
I suppose, yeah.
It's got a picture of Godzilla in it.
It's the same Kong, isn't it?
Same Kong.
Same Kong.
Same
So
Kong.
okay, so yeah, there's 5 of the franchise.
Yep,
then.
and there's a TV series.
Okay.
There's an Apple TV series.
Is that coming out? Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, but look what you just said. It's on flipping Apple.
We know about streaming.
I'm
and
sure we'll be
honestly,
able to find.
Fun fact on the streaming front, that they're actually releasing some of the streaming exclusives on disc, namely Prey!
Hooray, they brought Prey out.
Finally.
Yeah, I think Disney have decided that their subscription levels are going down
we,
the pan.
We get to look forward to that in October.
And these subscription services are starting to realise that there's money to be made in physical media.
Oh, yeah. Now, that was very intense.
Physical media!
So, have you seen any of the design of the new Godzilla for Godzilla -1?
I have not.
No. Okay, what I will say is you're going to like it.
Good.
Because it's nothing like Shin Godzilla.
Now,
Now, can we describe Shin Godzilla?
Well, the slippery, bug-eyed fish monster. I mean, there are people I know that like Shin Godzilla.
I get that.
I kind of get it, but yeah, I mean, not my kind of Godzilla.
It's not my kind of Godzilla. That's what.
And we're all allowed our own opinions. So
of course.
But anyway, so that's good news on the Godzilla front.
He's been beefed up. He has been beefed up. The spines on the back are massive. But he's in proportion. He's a beefy, muscly guy.
I think that was the thing with Shin Godzilla.
It was the arms. The arms
were like sparrows.
T-Rex.
Yeah, they belonged to a sparrow.
And the thighs were just insane. And all these weird new abilities, the split mouth thing and the lasers from the tail. I'm like, what the heck's going on here?
Well, I wouldn't call it a reinvention. It was more of just a reinterpretation.
Yeah, because it was a reboot in the world of that film.
Didn't I hear that they were meant to be doing a follow-up?
No, there is no.
Okay.
No, there is no more Shin Godzilla.
Okay.
There is no more Shin Godzilla.
We'll just leave Shin Godzilla.
On that front, though, it is interesting the war between the legendary studios Godzilla and Toho, because over the recent years since 2014, the Godzilla, you've got 2014, right?
Yep.
Then, as basically a counter to that, they made Shin Godzilla in Toho by making it the biggest Godzilla we've ever seen. They then beef up the legendary Godzilla for 2019, and then Toho then makes the anime series on Netflix of the massivest, ridiculously sized Godzilla that's the size of Mount Everest times 3 or something. And then it's like, okay, what can we do now? How can we better this?
Okay.
Because you had Shin Godzilla with all those laser beams coming out from every which way, every which orifice, should we say?
Where the sun don't shine.
Literally. So, legendary, then have Godzilla blow a hole to the centre of the Earth.
Oh, I see. It's
the upping the size and skills of Godzilla every turn.
Blows a hole to the centre of the Earth to allow King Kong to come back to the surface. See, I kind of with that and the whole Hollow Earth thing, I could kind of understand it if the Hollow Earth was within the crust of the Earth and went all around the Earth, but not to the centre of the Earth, because the centre of the Earth,
I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
So if they did the Hollow Earth, would be more believable if the Hollow Earth was chasms and caves and tunnels that went around underneath the crust of the Earth.
Yeah.
But not to the centre of the Earth.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
That was taken a bit too far for me. But anyway, we diverse. So that's it. Flashback, episode 27.
Okay, so that brings up the question of, are we going to be doing another Godzilla episode this year?
I
think that's a solid yes.
Okay, when the movie comes out?
That's in November.
Okay, so
the movie's going to come out November, December time. Mm-hmm. I don't know if in the UK we're going to be able to watch it at the cinema at all.
Okay.
But we are definitely going to be doing a Godzilla episode in November.
Okay.
And that's to celebrate basically the year anniversary of Godzilla, because they released it in November.
Sounds a plan to me.
So in that episode, like last year, we are going to each pick a film from the Godzilla franchise, from a different kind of era, if you will, of the series. Yep. I think last time I did the Heisei era, so that was the 80s and 90s.
I did the later one.
You did the Millennium series, so that was early 2000s. And I believe Jack did the Showa era one. Yep. Do you remember which film he did?
Can't remember. Okay.
I think it was the original. He did the original. And I did Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, which is the one where he gets turned into a Mecha King Ghidorah. Such a nerd. Anyway, you did Godzilla Final Wars, so I wonder what's going to happen this year. I look forward to it.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you very much, listeners, and we hope you enjoyed the Now We Know Show Flashback. We appreciate your continued support of Zak Wylde Productions, so stay tuned for future episodes. I'm Zak.
And I'm Buzz.
This has been the Now We Know Show Flashback.